Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Phoenix, Arizona at Fatality Field. Andy Hamilton along with Ryan Caudill for the nightcap. The Week 11 cap to an incredible week full of games. Ryan, and we got a good one here between these two teams to finish it.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Both these teams looking to make their way into the playoffs. You know, looking at Arizona here, they have a great defense, and it's going to be up to Las Vegas to try to stop them.
Both teams scoring around 20 points per game. And in terms of offense, both teams averaging around 300 yards. Las Vegas gets a little bit of an edge with 365 in terms of total offense. But still, both teams 4 and 6. Both teams trying to increase their playoff odds with a win tonight. If you've been keeping up with the Simulation Football League, 5 and 6 is in the mix for the playoffs. 4 and 7 makes it incredibly more difficult, but Ryan, 2 tonight does not mathematically eliminate you, but you got to imagine both teams want this really bad.
Yeah, it's definitely a must-win game at this point if you want to keep your playoff hopes alive. We got a bunch of teams down in the mix of the playoffs in the muck there, so a win here will definitely put you above and beyond the other competitors, and a loss will probably put you out of playoff contention.
Arizona, the Scorpions wearing their black uniforms with the electric highlighter on the jerseys, and Las Vegas wearing their white uniforms with yellow pants. Las Vegas will get the ball first. Arizona has it teed up. The kick is away, and we are underway here from Arizona. Return coming out across the right side, and Chris Braun brings it out to the 27, and that is where the Fury will set up on offense. Interesting to note, Ryan, Las Vegas 4 and 1 at home, but 0 and 5 on the road. They are coming in still trying to get their first road victory.
Yeah, that is a tough stat line to overcome on the road.
Arizona is 3 and 2 at home, 1 and 4 on the road, luckily playing in front of their Scorpions fans tonight. Handoff to Robert Redford going left. Redford a little spin, and he will fall forward for 4 yards, and we will take a look at the Fury offense. Thomas Rahman in his 4th season, the quarterback. Robert Redford and John Truzman are the backs of the backfield. Chris Braun, Memphis Blue, and John Blades, along with Dan Daly, are the receiving threats, and Rob Ems, the kicker, adds the field goals and extra points when they need it. This Fury offense looking to get rolling here. One in the backfield, twins up to the top of your TV screen. Here is pressure, and down goes Rahman, coming with the heat on the defensive side for the Scorpions was number 91, and he got home.
Yeah, looks like I can't tell who exactly that was, but he got free right in the beginning of that play and just got into the backfield. That's going to stall out this drive.
Here is Rahman again after the sack. We'll have to dump this off to Truzman out of the backfield. He'll pick up 3, and a quick 3 and out for the Fury will mean the Scorpions will get the ball.
Yeah, and it all comes after that sack on 2nd down, forces them to a 3rd and long. You know, he couldn't find a play there, had to dump it off to the running back, and this drive is going to stall out for the Fury.
So the punter on to kick it away that is Lincoln Robert Blatarski, who is out. 6:02, 2:15, gets it away before Arizona can bring the pressure. Just over 9 minutes to go. Return here for the Scorpions out to the 37, and with 9:16 to go, Ashley Jackson will get her first shot on offense against this Las Vegas Fury defense.
Yeah, the Fury defense hasn't really been that top tier that we expect from them, and Ashley Jackson's job here is to try to beat that, and we think she can.
1 in the backfield, 2 receivers wide in a pro formation. 4-3 look out of the Fury. Here is Jackson to throw on 1st down. We'll flip it out to Moses. DJ Moses will go nowhere, losing 2 yards, and let's take a look at this Arizona offense. Ashley Jackson in her 3rd season, coming over from Tulsa. DJ Moses, the running back. Donnie Hands, James Hands, and Roscoe Justice are the receivers. And the veteran, Tiberius Bovine, the tight end receiving threat, make up this Arizona Scorpions impact players. Single back off to the left. Ashley Jackson sees something she likes out of this defense. And on 2nd and 12, we'll adjust the play from under center. 3-step drop, pressure coming, has to unload down the far side. Ooh, diving attempt is incomplete. James Hands was out there, and it was Rhett Sawyer supplying the pressure.
And Nicky Colantrelli gets an amazing pass deflection here. Saves a touchdown for sure as Ashley Jackson throws the deep ball. A receiver dives out for it, but Colantrelli makes a great deflection to end that play in its tracks.
Out and up there by James Hands. Not a route you often see in the simulation football league, but one that if Hands could have got behind the defender, could have potentially been a big play. Instead, it'll line him up here on 3rd and 12. Single back off to the right. 3-3 look out of Las Vegas. They will drop, bringing an extra man off the left side. Has to dump it out to Moses, does Jackson, and Moses will pick up a few. And we will trade punts early in this one. So far, Ryan, a defensive contest.
Yeah, and Ashley Jackson went for it all on 2nd down there. Tried to get something aggressive, get their team down the field, but it just didn't work out. And then the dump off to the running back there also didn't work. Vegas was able to stuff it out. Both the defense putting on a great show.
Mike Windu will come on to kick it away for the Arizona Scorpions. 8 minutes to go here in the first as we take time away. Snap right at the chest. Kick is away, and a fair catch is called for by Braun at the 28. If you want to get involved in the chat, let us know that you are enjoying the game. You can head over on your mobile device or computer to twitch.tv/FTFnext. That's twitch.tv/FTFnext. Let us know you're watching for the first time, and we will shout you out right here on air. We have plenty of people in the chat from the Simulation Football League, and all of them represent a real player on the field tonight. 4-3 look out of Arizona, one back in the backfield. Short drop for Rahman, gonna float one across the middle. Oh, wide open down the field. 30, down to the 21. What a pass and run by John Blades. The tight end got loose.
And that was an amazing play for the Fury. They just essentially split it up the middle. He got past the safeties, and it was just a foot race to the end zone. Kanye Rockefeller saves a touchdown here, but not before John Blades is able to get himself all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Almost like Blades didn't even notice that he had that much open room. Tight ends usually aren't the fastest players on the field, but man, he got down the field in a scurry, and it set up Tom Rahman and this Vegas offense here at the 21. 1-yard run from Robert Redford. And let's take a look at this Arizona defense. Chad Tackle, D.D. Sachs, Mark Mello, and Alex Constantine make up the 4 defensive linemen. Joey Tropicana and B.J. Loveless make up the linebackers. Tanner Hendricks and Mana Kanaka, along with Parker Thomas, are the cornerbacks. Kanye Rockefeller and the Hall of Famer Eddie Two Scoops Gage make up the defensive backs. Handoff Redford with blockers in front. Redford through one man and falls down at the 9, showing a little bit of that power.
And that is what makes this Vegas offense so potent, is you can either throw the ball deep for 51 yards to John Blades, or you can give it to Robert Redford, and he's going to get you yards too. There's no threat that can be contained so far for Vegas's offense.
Well, and when we talk about the chess match that goes on behind the scenes, Ryan, between these coordinators in the week prior trying to set themselves up to take on the team that they're playing, this is Stephen Mullinex versus Eddie Gage right here when Las Vegas has the football, some of the best coordinators in the game, respectively. Here is Rahman going to dump it out to Redford off the right-hand side. Redford ridden down at the 4-yard line, trying to get to that pylon.
Yeah, and he still gets about 6 on that gain, so he's just so hard to stop, especially when he gets to that outside point. You know, Arizona's going to have to find a way to stop him, especially here, because he can score if he gets another 4.
2nd and goal, 4 yards away from pay dirt. 5 down linemen for the Scorpions in a goal line set. Here is Rahman, hit as he threw, and there is a late flag that comes in. Not sure exactly what that was. Pressure was coming in on the defensive side from Keith Spears. Oh, they are going to call illegal forward pass there on Rahman. Unbelievable.
I don't really know why. I think what happened was it was a quick snap. So you just get the ball and basically let your receiver take, 2 or 3 steps, and you throw a bullet to them. And I guess Ramen stepped up a little bit too much waiting for their receiver, and I think this is a good challenge.
Oh, well, words are hard sometimes, and I tell you what, Las Vegas is going to challenge the penalty. I didn't know you could challenge penalties, but I tell you what, we have just about everything you can see here in the SFL. I wanted a replay. No, he's well behind the line. My only thought was he might have stepped up in front of it, and I assume Ref 62 will overturn this. And he does so. So Stephen Mullinex is able to maintain his timeout and take away the penalty. And Ryan, you see something new every day in this league. I tell you what.
Yeah, that was just a weird call, easy challenge for Vegas. I really don't understand why that flag was thrown, but hey, maybe they just saw something.
And that will set them back up here. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. 6:19 left to go here in this first quarter of play. Vegas trying to knock on the door. Rahman going to flip it out to Redford. Redford walk the dog into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. They strike first.
And performing some CPR on the ball with it. Vegas has such a great offense, and they were finally able to drive down the field after that big play with John Blades and then give the ball to Robert Redford. He'll get you these yards. He just get to the outside, and no one's there to even stop him.
And Robert Redford 28 in the chat says easy. For those of you who don't know what the Simulation Football League is, sorry that cut you off there, Ryan. It's the opportunity for any of you to become professional football players. And you can watch yourself on the field making touchdowns just like Robert Redford did right there. And in order to do so, all you have to head over to is simulationfl.net or simulation.football using your browser or phone. A 7-0 lead for the Las Vegas Fury. They strike first here in Arizona. We'll take a short break and be right back. It's the Simulation Football League live on 11 Sports and for the fans. Let's do previous meeting. Oh, I caught one. All right, I'm done. Back here in Phoenix, Arizona, Fatality Field, the site of tonight's game, and the Las Vegas Fury on top 7-0, kicking away to the Arizona Scorpions. Scorpions on the return. Nice little return here out to the 25-yard line. We'll set up Ashley Jackson with some room to work. Ryan, these two teams here, really defensive battle. It happened to just be one big play across the middle for Las Vegas that broke this game open. Both defenses playing well.
Yeah, and I think that big play is really what's going to matter if these teams can get those big plays, capitalize on the opportunities. That's going to be the team that's going to win this ball game.
2 receivers and 2 backs. Ashley Jackson, ooh, dangerous throw. Nearly was taken back. Merrick Itera would have taken that to the house. And a little update on Chris Braun. Cramps on the sidelines. I tell you what, it is hot out here in Phoenix, 70 degrees.
Yeah, it's hot, and maybe get him a banana so he can fix those cramps a little bit. It's not a great start for Arizona.
2nd and 10 from the 25. 6:05 here to go in the first quarter. Andy Hamilton along with Ryan Caudill and Robert Garrett Jr. on stats. Cameron Irvine behind the booth. Pitch now to DJ Moses II, and he will pick up 2. Last time these two teams met was right here in the month of March 8th to be exact. The first time these teams met, Las Vegas at home got the victory, and it was a good game.
Yeah, it was. This was actually very recent. I'm sure a lot of Arizona fans are mad about that one. Looking for some vengeance here tonight.
Ashley Jackson across the middle, nearly intercepted again on the tip play. She was trying to fit it in a window there to TJ Punk. Couldn't make it happen.
And looks like it's going to be another 3-and-out for Arizona. Definitely not what you wanted. The Vegas defense has stepped up huge, and Arizona cannot be taking 3-and-outs to win this game.
Punter will come on to kick this one away. Mike Windu, second punt of the night. And it will set Las Vegas up with the ball. With Chris Braun out, could be a different returner back to bring this back. We'll have to take a look. It was. The different returner coming out was Dan Daly, the tight end. And these teams, in terms of special teams, sometimes you have to send whoever's out there willing to field the punt, and hey, Daly works.
Yeah, he's got 4 seasons in the SFL under his belt. His hands are reliable, and he's very hard to bring down, 6'5", 280. So maybe that's their strategy there, get someone that they just can't tackle.
Rahman, 4 of 5 tonight for 63 yards so far. I formation, he'll throw it. Sidearm sling, ooh, caught and punished. Memphis Blue hauls it in, but Eddie Gage lays the lick.
I think that's what they call a beat route, because you catch the ball and then you get beat for it. Memphis Blue makes a great play, just a great catch on the run. Even better throw from Thomas Rahman, but that is a punishing throw, and they get some better field position out of it.
Well, and Rahman knew he had to slide that in as quick as he could. It got there, and I'm sure Memphis Blue in the huddle, fist bumped him for picking up the first down anyways. 5 minutes to go here in the first. 4-3 look out of Arizona. Short drop for Rahman, slings it, and that is incomplete. Another one of those crossing routes, and B.J. Lovelace, one of the better tacklers in the Simulation Football League, averages about 10 a game.
Yeah, he definitely, it wasn't a very fast route that was being run by the Vegas receiver, but Lovelace laid such a big hit that it looked like it was just at high speed, because that's how hard of a tackler that he is.
2nd and 10 at the Arizona 45. We talked about Eddie Gage, the Hall of Famer here, running the Arizona defense, and it is something to be worried about if you are the opposing offensive coordinator coming in trying to game plan against it. Throw on the run, caught, missed tackle there, out an 8-yard pickup. What a sequence of plays as LZ Pryor, the Week 2 signing, picks up a few.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying earlier with their dynamic offense. You see Robert Redford, they were using him earlier in the red zone, but he's been such a threat. Arizona has to answer for it, and Las Vegas, they turn to the passing game instead.
Rahman going to throw on 3rd and 2. Rahman going to go down on 3rd and 2. Arizona, the pressure gets to Thomas Rahman, and he gets dropped. D.D. Sachs does it what his last name says and brings him down.
And his 3rd sack of the year couldn't come at a better time. Las Vegas was getting into field goal range, but Sachs with the sack there, that definitely takes them out of it, and they're going to have to punt.
We were talking about this battle. Stephen Mullinex last season led the #1 offense in Mexico City. Ooh, almost got to the punt. Did this special teams for Arizona. They're going to let this bounce, slide, and that is going to go into the end zone. Unfortunate there for Las Vegas. Rahman trying to down it, could not make it happen. Still 7-0. Arizona going to start at the 20. Ashley Jackson has the ball when we return from the desert. Back here at Fatality Field, 77 degrees tonight, winds 7 miles per hour between these two 4 and 6 teams. Both of them have tough matchups next week, but let's not look too far ahead just yet. 3:47 to go in the first quarter. They give the DJ Moses off this right side. Moses has had trouble running the ball tonight, and it's because of this stingy Las Vegas defense. Max Jackson, a strong safety, leads the way. Rhett Sawyer, Guapo Esteban are the 2 tackles up front. Day Drury and Freddie Trammell are the linebackers. Thomasina Rahman, Merrick Itera, Thomas Rahman Jr., and Nicky Colantrelli are the defensive backs for the Fury. They're lining up to face 2nd and 12. Ashley Jackson floats one, caught down the right side. A big float to Donnie Hands, and that is going to ignite this Arizona offense. I just have a feeling.
Yeah, the Arizona team is full of namesakes. DD Sachs with a sack and Donnie Hands with some hands here. Just a great throw and catch from Arizona. The offense is really starting to pick up here. Hopefully they can build some momentum out of this.
Nice float, just burned the defender, Merrick Itera. I'm not sure if he got caught with a hand in the cookie jar trying to play the run or what exactly happened there, but it will set up Arizona at their own 44, trying to get across midfield. 4-3 look out of the Fury. Ashley Jackson to throw. Well protected, gets rid of it on a floater, and it is a money ball to the sideline for 6.
It was a very great throw considering the fact that she got smacked on the way when the ball was on the way out of her hand, and she still managed to throw a perfect pass, and they're getting 6 yards out of something that should have been a loss.
Ashley, one of the younger quarterbacks in the Simulation Football League, but a vital member of this Simulation Football League community. Her podcast reaches tons of people every week, and it is superb. If you haven't listened to it, make sure you do. Jackson on a 5-step drop, fires a bullet, caught by the tight end, Tiberius Bovine, down to the 25.
That was amazing. That was such a veteran catch. He was able to turn around and then turn his hips back forward in stride. I thought it was an interception the way he turned. Look at that. One-handed catch. What was that?
Ryan, I'm not going to sing like some of our other broadcasters, but I tell you what, those hips don't lie. Tiberius Bovine, a veteran in this league, used to play for the Oklahoma City Renegades. Now they moved to Arizona. Tiberius Bovine makes the move with them. Ashley Jackson floats across the middle. Oh, somehow put it on a line, and it's caught at the 8. These Scorpions are moving, courtesy of James Hands.
James Hands and Ashley Jackson leads the way. These are just some perfect dots that she's putting on the field, and these wide receivers are lucky to have her because they put it right. She puts it right where it's supposed to be.
1st and goal from the 8, lining up in the shotgun, and why not? Passing has been effective on this drive. Jackson alone in the pocket, gonna sling this one near side. Oh, a pick down the right-hand side, and this might be, could it be, down the sideline with room all the way. This is gonna go. Max Jackson, 92 yards to the house. A pick 6 for Las Vegas. They turn the tables.
He had one interception last week, and there was no interception bigger than that one. He took it back 92 yards. That's got to be some kind of record. I've never seen an interception return that good.
Max Jackson, the strong safety, and I don't know if he's dubbed the captain, but he might as well be the captain of this defense. 4th season in the league, and that pick 6 increases the Las Vegas lead to double digits.
I am honestly in disbelief. That was amazing. That's got to be some kind of record. I don't know who checks that, but someone needs to, because that was amazing.
A 6-play, 72-yard Arizona drive is halted, flipped on its head, and converted into 6 points for the Las Vegas Fury. You do not see that every day, and if any of you in the chat don't have any friends here, you're going to want to get them here because this one is shaping up to be a battle.
Yeah, this is a great game to watch so far. Vegas has been putting the knife to the throat of Arizona. You know, they are not letting up on the pressure. Arizona's going to have to put together another drive like that last one. They were driving so well with Ashley Jackson, but Las Vegas saw the pass coming. They must have jumped in front of it and made a great play.
Mark Chisholm in the chat wants to know, why not run the ball? Well, so far tonight, DJ Moses, 2 attempts, -1 yard. His long is a single yard. So if that tells you why they weren't running in that situation, I don't necessarily blame them.
Yeah, and it wasn't like Ashley Jackson had a lot of plays that were close like that. You know, there was no reason not to rely on her there.
We'll see if she can get back on the right page on this drive. They will go to Moses. Moses is stood up and dropped in the backfield. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Yeah, and that's all thanks to this Las Vegas defensive line. These guys are absolute monsters. Rhett Sawyer, Guapo Esteban, both of them with 9 sacks on the year and 15 tackles for loss for Rhett Sawyer. They are truly some menaces, and it's up to DJ Moses to try to get past that wall.
Freddie Trammell with the defensive play. 2-bar face mask out of him. Just something you can get in the Simulation Football League when you pick your equipment when you're a star player. Moses collects 2 of those yards back there on that run up the middle. It'll set up Arizona here on 3rd and 11.
Yeah, it's just really tough for anyone to try to run against Vegas. And that's another reason why I think that Arizona opted to throw the ball on the goal line there. They should throw here with 11 yards to gain.
3 receivers spread out for Jackson. 5-step drop, pressure coming, floats. Oh, somehow with 3 jerseys around is able to find the old man Tiberius Bovine down to the 39, and that was beautiful.
That was amazing. He's 6'3", and he used all of it to make that catch with triple coverage. 3 guys on him, and he's able to go up for it, and that was key to convert a 3rd and 11.
That will take us to the end of the first. An exciting first quarter full of fireworks. Las Vegas and Arizona 14-0. The Fury on top. These 4-6 teams have a lot of battle left. Don't go anywhere. Back here in Phoenix, Arizona, Andy Hamilton along with Ryan Caudill, Robert Garrett Jr. doing stats for us in the truck, Cameron Irvine on the 1s and 2s here from Phoenix. Las Vegas in this first quarter took a 14-0 lead if you're just tuning in. Arizona trying to counter. Deep floater. That one's picked. One-handed interception. It's a beautiful pick by Freddie Trammell. Do you ever see a linebacker make a play like that, Ryan?
I've never seen a linebacker make such an amazing interception. He's just dropping back in coverage, and he puts his arm up, makes an amazing catch. Some receivers can't even make that catch, much less a linebacker.
I honestly thought it was Max Jackson again, just from the way that he floated up with one hand to swipe that away, but it turned out to be Freddie Trammell, and Las Vegas has the ball back here at the 47 with the pressure to potentially go up by 3 scores on this drive. Short drop by Rahman. Rahman slings one across the middle, tipped up and incomplete. Eddie Gage made the hit right after B.J. Loveless got a hand to it.
Yeah, BJ Loveless almost able to negate the interception that Ashley Jackson just threw, because it just hit right off his hands. If he was able to maybe put some more sticky on his glove, take some notes off of the linebacker Trammell, but nothing doing.
BJ's middle name is Offenses because offenses love him less.
Okay.
Ramen short drop, slings across the middle, caught by the tight end out to the 33. What a grab.
That's John Blade's second catch of the game. The first one, if you remember, went for 51 yards, opened up another touchdown, and Ramen hits a good target there.
Nice floater right in front of Eddie Gage, the strong safety. You know he's going to make an impact in every game that he plays, and the question is just when and how. And you almost think that it could be at any second that he, whether it's a big hit or swiping away an interception, he's always back there lurking. Here's the handoff to Redford. Redford can't get through the first tackle, but does manage to scoot forward for 5.
Yep, Johnny Tropicana was drug with him the entire 5 yards. He hit him at the line of scrimmage, but Redford had nothing to say about that, and he went up 5 more yards with him.
2nd and 5 at the Arizona 27. 4-3 look out of this Scorpions defense. Both cornerbacks playing behind the first down marker. Here is Ramen going to swing out to the tight end. And that'll be 3rd and inches. Was able to get 5.5. And oh, there is a player down clutching his knee. That is not good, and it is Truzman, the fullback.
Oh, I hate to see a fullback go down too, because they don't get enough attention on the field. I really feel like they're the unsung heroes of the offense. And oh, it looks like he just pulled something trying to run out a route. Oh, that is killer.
He went to he went to the ground clutching his knee. Not what you want to see if you are this Las Vegas offense. The fullback has had quite a season here for the Fury, but tonight they might have to go without him depending on what they have here. They already had Chris Braun with cramps tonight, so we'll see if he can get back on the field. Redford slides through for a first down to the 18.
Yeah, it looks like no fullback needed there for Redford, able to just churn through and get those yards. And it's unfortunate for the Fury. They've just been losing players left and right to injury.
Linebackers like Loveless and Tropicana, along with a 4-man defensive line, fullback would have had a full night ahead of him if he could have stayed in. Could always come back, you never know. 9:14 to go here in the second. Ramen pressured and dropped. Down he goes. Hit supplied there by the defensive tackle.
Yep, number 91 getting his second sack of the night. Dennis Green just having a day so far, able to break off of his guard there and bring down Ramen. That is a momentum killer.
Green with a good play, had another one earlier, and Dennis Green making an impact here as we take a look at Kanye Rockefeller, another veteran safety to pair with Eddie Gage. I mean, these Scorpions defense is full of firepower. Here's the toss out to Redford. Talk about some firepower as he gets out to the 16 Dragon defenders.
Yeah, and we saw it earlier with Tropicana getting dragged with him. And he drags another corner this time with him, another 6 yards, and he's just so hard to bring down.
Chat shout-outs. John Truzman, Mike Improda, Thomas Ramen, Never Satisfied 123, Minson Mind, Ray Anyola, Doug Day, and plenty more here on For the Game. Ramen swings, and that pass is out of bounds. He had to try and slide it to the sideline, but was unable to fit it in the window there, and it'll bring up 4th and 8.
Yeah, that was such a tight window, nearly impossible throw. But Ramen, give him credit for trying it. Definitely had to make that play there, but they're just going to have to settle for a field goal here.
Field goal would still make it a 3-score game. Las Vegas found themselves up 14-0 and got a second pick from the linebacker, trying to convert it into points. A little bit of a bad snap, kick on the way, and it is good from 33. Rob Ems converts the turnover into 3 points. They now have 10 points off of turnovers, Ryan.
Yeah, and 17 total unanswered. Arizona is going to have to step up during this drive. Maybe try to open up the run game a little bit. DJ Moses hasn't been getting the ball very much, and anytime he is, it hasn't been it's been getting negative yards. So maybe with Ashley Jackson, open up the field, try to make less mistakes, and Moses needs to pound the ball.
Return here coming out across the 20, angled. Oh, you're going the wrong way, young fella. Down to the 20-yard line. They'll give him forward progression, turning around to try and make something happen. Roscoe Justice looked like he was on the wrong side of the law there.
Yeah, it's that point whenever you're trying to get outside, and then you just see a defender, you keep trying to go, and they just keep collapsing in on you. There's nothing you can do.
2 interceptions in a row for Ashley Jackson. Gonna try and right the ship here with 7:52 to go in the second. Gonna throw, 5-step drop, fires down to this near side, caught. No, they're gonna rule him out of bounds, incomplete. James Hands, the 4th-year receiver, was trying to make the play, and a little bit of a questionable call.
Yeah, that was a very close call. I thought he might have gotten a foot in. Maybe it was incomplete. There's the challenge.
Well, my nose for the sideline has never been wrong before, Ryan. We'll see what Ref 62 has to say about this one. Your thoughts?
You know, last week I was on a call with Cam, and we got, I think, 3 of our calls with the challenges. We got them wrong. So hopefully for Arizona here, our luck is turning over.
He's well in. Those red shoes and bright blue socks lead me to believe he's in bounds. I'll bet the house on it. And there goes all my money. Well, it's been fun, and Arizona loses their timeout. I don't believe it.
You know, we're not in Vegas, but they will still make that bet, Andy. That was a poor decision there.
Well, when you bet against the house, sometimes Las Vegas wins, and now they're up, what, 20-0? Just kidding. Still only 17. Only points that count are on the field, not on the tables against me, despite how many I've lost. 4-3 look, getting back on track here. 4-3 look out of Las Vegas. Late pressure coming. They dump it out to Moses. Moses with some room. Ooh, one-on-one outside tackle made by the defensive back. Nikki Colantrelli, makes a good play on Moses there in the open field.
Yeah, that was a huge hit there to stop a first down. He had that big pass deflection earlier and making another big play there.
Trips to the bottom of the screen, empty, lots of empty space on the top of your screen. 3-3 look out of Las Vegas. Ashley Jackson fires right across the middle, and what a closing speed play there. An incredible exertion of closing speed from Max Jackson cuts that pass down, and it'll be 4th and 6.
That was amazing. And we've seen Ashley Jackson hitting that slant route up the middle, and it looks like Max Jackson just read it the entire way and was able to get his hand right out in front of the ball, disrupt that play, and cause the fourth down.
Almost baited Ashley Jackson into throwing that one right where he could make a play on it. A good veteran play from Max Jackson ends that drive. This punt, a high one, will hang for 4.1 seconds. And punished on the return. Looks like Chris Braun back in the game after a little bit of an early cramp.
Yeah, he might have saw Dan Daly run that one punt back earlier and realized he has to step in, injuries be damned.
Stephen Mullinex handing him some orange slices on the sideline, and he is back out and ready to go here at the 41. At the bottom of your screen there is Chris Braun. 3 receivers in for Tom Rahman. Thomas Rahman will give off the left-hand side to Redford. Redford with a full head of steam, and Eddie Gage will cut him down at the 46, but a good run from Redford moves the chains.
Yeah, Arizona has to find a way to stop Redford here. He keeps getting to the outside, and that is a great view of the field there between the side judge's legs, and he's able to get the first down.
6:50 to go here in the second. It's not been necessarily a slow-moving game, but in terms of offensive production, Ryan, it has felt a little sluggish. Trips to the top of the formation here. Rahman under center will throw. Going to dump it out to Redford again off this right-hand side. Redford threw one. How did he not step out of bounds? And they say he did after picking up 7.
Yeah, that looked like some magic there, that if he was able to stay in bounds, I was very confused. He would have been able to break upfield for sure, but that was a good spin to get 7.
2nd and 3 from the 39. 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Rahman is under center, and he will run it again with Redford, and why wouldn't you? Redford, a spin, a juke, and he has the first down to the 32. Eddie Gage whiffed on a tackle there. Not often you see that.
No, Eddie Gage is a veteran. He's been with the SFL for 12 seasons, only his first here in Arizona. And but when you have a back like Redford there, he can make people miss.
Redford has had some of the better rushing games in league history, and they'll feed him once more, and this time was one too many as their defensive line and Alex Constantine was there to make the play.
The front seven finally able to stop him behind the line. Normally you can hit him once behind the line, but that won't bring him down. But when you bring two guys, it's much easier.
2nd and 11. This is a situation we haven't seen them in. Here is the handoff to Redford again, though. Long or short distance for the first down. Robert Redford is leading the way, and he sets him up at the 25 for 3rd and short.
That was a great run by Redford, but even better blocking off the side there by Memphis Blue. Just opened up that play and allowed Redford to get that positive gain.
Joker's formation, 4-3 look out of this defense. They will throw out of it. Rahman pressured, has to get rid of it, unloads, and it's tipped and incomplete. Beautiful play there on the outside, and Rockefeller in coverage will force a 4th and 3.
Yeah, Rockefeller was in coverage, and it looked like Joey Tropicana was the one to get his hand up, make the play there, and force a 4th and 3 and another field goal for Las Vegas.
Ems is on. It'll be the second attempt out of him to try and make it a 20-0 game. 4th and 3 from the 25. They will line it up. Snap is back. Hold down good. Kick on the way, and it is good from 42 yards. 20-0. The Fury extend their lead. They've got a defensive touchdown, an offensive touchdown, and 2 field goals. And Arizona has dug themselves a hole. Stay tuned to see if they can find their way out. We'll be right back. It's the Simulation Football League. Return will come out to the 23 from Justice, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Scorpions. Ashley Jackson tonight so far. Ryan has made a couple mistakes, but she's still firing, and that's what you want out of a quarterback, a short-term mindset. 1st and 10 from the 23, giving off the left side to Moses. DJ Moses with some room. Part that C. He's down to the 42. They will go hurry up here. Ashley Jackson leading the troops to the line. 2 in the backfield. She will give right up the middle to Moses, and he will pick up 3. Looks like Arizona may have seen what Las Vegas was doing with their run game, and they want to get a little going. And oh, wow, what a play on the defensive side to stuff that one.
I think this is the point that you need to call a timeout, get out of that formation, try to get Ashley throwing the ball. Need to convert.
Oh, picked off, going the other way. Freddie Trammell, his 2nd of the game as he swipes that one at the 37.
And how often do you see a linebacker get 1 interception, but 2 in a game? And you know, they were trying to do too much here, I think, was the problem. The offense was going too fast. I don't think Ashley Jackson really got the time to breathe, and that's just another unfortunate mistake for Arizona, and it's killing them.
Well, we saw Doug Day earlier in the season for the Vancouver Legion get 2 picks as a linebacker. Freddie Trammell has matched him tonight, and this Fury defense is feasting tonight so far in this first half. Give to Robert Redford. He will pick up a yard, and Ryan, every play except for the last one on the last drive was to Redford, and they're starting out the same way here.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Redford has been getting some positive yardage all game long, and he will continue to do that as long as Arizona has no answer.
Rahman has looked shiny, too, at the quarterback position. Now 3 wide. Only 2 defensive backs over there. They're going to move up and try and play some press. They'll move a safety over the top. Eddie Gage walks up to the line of scrimmage. Rahman changing the play, will throw, and no, he will not. He will go down. Dennis Green in the backfield in a hurry, and he says, "Do you like taxidermy? Because you look like a squirrel, and you just got stuffed, sir."
Yeah. That was so funny, I forgot to laugh.
Don't worry, the rest of the chat did too. 2 receivers down to the bottom of the screen. Rahman under center. He is going to throw on 3rd and 15. Pressure coming, has to get rid of it, floats it over the top to Blades, but the tackle is made, and this Arizona defense rallies to get the ball back.
Yeah, that really was a great play for Arizona, and another drive where they're able to get that sack. That sack kills Tom Rahman's energy, and any kind of drive that he had going sets them back a lot and forces yet another 3 and out.
And Thomas Rahman in the chat asking if I said that he looked like a squirrel because he has a pet squirrel. I'm well aware that you have a pet squirrel, as this punt will bounce down. Oh, and they're going to walk it into the end zone. Wow, a poor special teams play. That's the second one for Rahman tonight.
That is just unfortunate for Las Vegas. You have a chance to pin this team. Arizona, they're not able to get much going on offense. They don't have much production. If you can pin them back deep and they're throwing from their own end zone, you can get a good tackle for loss. That'll be a safety, or you can force some really great field position for your offense.
Single back off to the right, 3 receivers wide. They give to Moses up the middle, and he will pick up 2. To finish, what I was trying to say was Thomas Rahman does have a pet squirrel. That's just some of the information you can learn by joining our community at simulationfl.net. We talk sports, we talk general, we talk life. We get to know one another, and it all surrounds the greatest football league on TV. Well, the Fury are on top. We have 2 minutes left to go in the second. Arizona has the ball back, trying to make something of it. We'll be right back. Back here, Phoenix, Arizona, Week 11 Simulation Football League action. Let us know you're watching either in the chat or on Twitter at SimulationFL. We also have Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Let us know you were checking out tonight's game. Ashley Jackson, 5-step drop, dumps underneath, and Bovine makes a nice catch there at the 27.
Yeah, you can always rely on Bovine to catch the ball. He has been one of the great tight ends in the league. He's been around for a while here in Arizona for a while, and Ashley Jackson always has a target that will catch the ball.
Has tried to force a couple to Bovine tonight, one of which got taken away. There's a bunch formation. Jackson throws, tipped up. Oh, Bovine cannot make the catch. Nice defensive play there for the Fury, and they stall that drive.
And another drive for Arizona that is just kind of fizzled out earlier than it looked like it should have. Vegas's defense, give them credit. They have been doing some great things there on the field, able to stop this Arizona's offense. And another 3 and out, some more time for Thomas Rahman and his team.
Punter is on to kick this one away for Arizona. This will be their 4th punt. Also have 3 interceptions for their 7th drive. Kick is away, fielded by Braun, and he is wrapped up at the 36. Like some dinner you're taking out. And we're sure that a lot of people are in their homes this evening because of some different and difficult circumstances. And we wish you all the health and safety that I know hundreds of Americans as well as people around the world are looking for, and a little bit more on that here after this first offensive play. Here is the handoff to Redford, down off this right side with room. Redford, a little bit of speed and almost gets away. He got down at the 47. Redford lines it back up, and they will line up to go here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Rahman will dump it out. Oh, the fullback could not make the catch. The guy who has to fill in for Truzman was on the field. It was Stacker Pentecost, the backup halfback, who could not make the play.
And what a name there, too. I love whenever, those guys try to get involved. They have great names, but fortunately he was not able to make the play.
Kanye Rockefeller there, the witness here. 63 seconds to go, trying to keep his team in this ball game. Pressure coming, Rahman floats. Oh, Chris Braun is able to huddle underneath it and make the 4-yard catch. He was waiting on that pass, and he paid the price.
Yeah, you said it. Thomas Rahman got hit as he threw, and he was still barely able to get that ball out. Braun pulls it in, gets hit hard for it, and that was the hardest 4 yards that he will ever gain.
3rd and 6 at the 43. They are outside of field goal range. They would need a first down to keep this drive alive. Otherwise, they're going to have to punt. 3 receivers wide. Redford, the lone back in the backfield. Rahman to throw, stands in the pocket, delivers, tipped up and incomplete. Nice play there by Lovelace to break that one up.
Yeah, it's rare that we see Lovelace getting his hand involved. Only 5 pass deflections on the year, but he gets another one there. Just puts his hand up, ruins that play for Las Vegas, and it looks like they're going to have to punt here.
They will indeed punt. They've had 2 that have gone into the end zone, so they are going to try and pin this one deep. No one coming after it for the Scorpions. They're trying to set up for the return. Fair catch called here at the 12. Well, Ryan, on this defensive side for Las Vegas, Austin Heath at home right now has been infected with the coronavirus. We wish him the best. We hear that he is watching the game from the comfort and safety of his home where he is isolated. And that really, Ryan, is the beautiful thing about the Simulation Football League, is that we can all compete in this space from the safety of our homes, giving us the opportunity to still feel the joy of sports despite anything that is ailing us, whether it be the coronavirus or anything else in this world. Ashley Jackson fires out for 8, and we just wish him as well as his family the best during these times, and we wish all of you health and safety as you enjoy the Simulation Football League, and we're going to keep these games going for you so you'll have something to watch during these tough times. Second and 2 for Arizona. Under center is Ashley Jackson. She will give up the middle. Oh, with some room. Nice run there right up the gut for DJ Moses, averaging 3.2 yards per carry.
Yeah, it looks like Arizona, they're not calling a timeout here. Looks like they might just let the clock run out, send it to halftime here. Don't like that play. With 2 timeouts, you definitely could get a drive going.
I think the other thing that head coach Eddie Gage has to consider in times like these, with Ashley Jackson having a couple interceptions on her plate already, is not to force anything. She throws an outside pass to Bovine that was dangerous, but he is able to collect it for 6. Almost looks surprised that the ball got to him there.
Yeah, I was surprised the ball got to him too as well. Austin Heath got his hands on it, breaking up that play. 2nd and 4 here. Not breaking up the play, but Arizona with the 2nd and 4 here. They're going to have to make a play.
Bunch formation, 11 seconds left, trying to get into range for an Ashley Jackson Hail Mary potentially. Gives up the middle to Moses. Las Vegas wasn't expecting it, and he's out to the Arizona 40, and they will most likely, and they will, Ashley Jackson will take a timeout here with 3 seconds left. Time for the Hail Mary.
Yeah, it's about a 60-yard throw to the end zone. We'll see if Jackson can do it. They might just try to get the ball to a running back, see if he can, break free on a miracle play. But I would suspect that this half is over.
Well, don't speak too soon, Ryan. We've seen a Hail Mary. I called one in week 1 of this very season as Tulsa was able to knock off Chicago, and then 2 weeks ago against Houston, they caught one at the end of the half. But Ashley Jackson not even lining up for the Hail Mary here. They are going to play this conservatively, and instead they will give it up the middle to Moses, and he will crank off 5 yards, and that will take us to the break. Well, in a first half that went back and forth, Arizona gets stumbling in the offensive side, is not able to put up any points. Las Vegas on the other end capitalizes off of a couple turnovers, and they go to the break up 20-0. And Ryan, let's take a look at the stats.
Yeah, so far for this entire first half was the Las Vegas Fury show. Though the stats might not say it in the passing yards and the rushing yards, a lot of those came from those turnovers. They're able to get these points on the board off of these great plays that Las Vegas has been making on defense, and there's just been no flaws so far. They've been playing out of their minds.
3 extra minutes of possession for Las Vegas, and as you look here at the Max Jackson 90-plus yard interception return for a touchdown. Ryan, you don't see that every day, but the Simulation Football League gives everyone the chance to make an incredible play like that and become the star on the field. If any of you want to become the star on the field, you can just type in your browser simulation.football, hit enter, and you can join the Simulation Football League with an opportunity to become a star player. The minor league will kick off in April, a great opportunity for anyone to get on the field quickly and get prepared for the SFL rookie draft.
Yeah, I think every game in the SFL that I've watched, I've seen something that I've never seen before. So there's always that potential in a game, and it just happened to be that huge pick six for Vegas that's given them so much momentum, and Arizona really hasn't been able to get anything back from that. Ashley Jackson, unfortunately, with 3 interceptions on the day, they're going to have to go into the locker room, try to regroup, open up this run game a little bit that can, make Ashley Jackson, not force so many throws, not force these plays that are getting picked off by Vegas. Try to, get Moses involved more.
And these two teams, Ryan, both trying to stay in the playoff conversation. You're in your first season in the Simulation Football League. You'll be going to your first playoffs, but both of these teams still trying to stay alive. And at 4-6, neither would be technically eliminated with a loss here tonight. But with a win, they're in a lot better of a situation heading into the final week of regular season play next week. So if you are looking at this for the first time, wondering what you're watching, first, it's the Simulation Football League live football action, but second, it's nearing the end of the regular season, and if you like playoff football, you've found the right place. You can follow us on any social media at SimulationFL. Head over to simulationfl.net as we prep for an exciting playoff race and an exciting hit from Dan Daly. We saw him return a punt earlier, and now he lays the wood on a kickoff.
Yeah, he's all over the field today, and just setting the tone for Arizona, coming back out of halftime. Las Vegas is not to be messed with, and right here is the chance for Arizona to redeem themselves.
It would be quite a comeback for Arizona as they are ghosted in the first half. No points on the board, trying to get back into this one, down by 3 scores. Ashley Jackson fires underneath, tight window, able to complete to Bovine.
Yeah, Bovine, as you can see here, he's been in the league for a long time. He's the second most receiving yards all time among all receivers, and he's so reliable, able to catch the ball every time. As you can see on that last play, Jackson has a reliable set of hands that she can work with.
Jackson, completes outside. 1st and 10 at the 32. Tightrope there on the sidelines.
Yeah, James' hands, not only does he have hands, he has feet as well. Able to toe tap there, just drag the foot there at the end, getting the first down for Arizona. And that's some good positive gains. If they can get, more quick, short yardage situations like that, they're going to get themselves a drive up the field.
No one was closer to watching that than Stephen Mullinex on the sidelines for Las Vegas. He chooses not to challenge from the 32. Arizona, new set of downs They give right up the middle to Moses, and he is plastered in the backfield, unable to get more than a yard.
It looked like Guapo Esteban actually coming in with the tackle for loss, and I keep saying I want this running back to get open, get out there more, but Las Vegas defensive line has other ideas.
3 receivers split out. Ashley Jackson under center. 7-step drop, trying for a deep ball down this near side, and it's caught! One-on-one over the defender, and if you're an Arizona fan, that's what you want to see. Donnie Hands climbs the ladder and brings it down.
That was such a great throw and catch. Ashley Jackson able to throw it over the receiver. Hands goes up for it. Perfect ball placement just behind the cornerback, Maricatera. Just an amazing play by Jackson, and Arizona's cooking with some grease.
Under center, Jackson with one back off to the right. 5-step drop, stands in the pocket, gonna heave one down the middle, and it's picked! Max Jackson is second of the game. He's spinning, still on his feet, and brings it out to the 30, and Ashley Jackson ran into Freddie Trammell, but not before giving the ball back to the Vegas Fury.
And this is so killer for Arizona. Just when they were starting to get a good drive going, Max Jackson has another thing to say about it, getting his second interception. He just won't let Ashley Jackson sleep tonight.
Well, the chat is letting me know it's Thomas Rahman Jr.'s birthday, number 42 on this defensive side for the Fury. Happy birthday, Mr. Rahman Jr., one of 3 of the Rahman family on this Fury team. And with the amount of interceptions that they have tonight, I'm sure that's a good birthday present. Underneath, dump pass is complete to Memphis Blue. Haven't called his name too many times tonight, but effective when called upon.
Yeah, he really comes out of the blue when he's making big plays like that, huh?
Yeah, he he sure does. Man, you fired it back on me. That doesn't usually happen. Usually the puns are my thing, not the color commentator. Well, that might be why they call you the color commentator, I guess. Short drop for Rahman, dumps underneath. Caught again by Memphis Blue. He is painting this defense black and blue.
And he gets blew up there by the linebacking core of Arizona.
Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure Thomas Rahman's in the huddle right now saying, "You're my boy, Blue." Let's hope this doesn't get too out of hand. Otherwise, the boys in blue are going to be after the Las Vegas Fury with the way that this thing is getting out of hand. Here's the handoff to Redford underneath. Oh, Redford swarmed in the backfield. He looked like he was swaddled in black and electric blue the way that Joey Tropicana lit him up.
Get a Tropicana beat down here from Arizona. I tried to think of a joke there. It just didn't come.
Sometimes they don't. You can't force it. High snap on the punt. Kick is away as they try and pin Arizona back against their own goal line. Return out this way to the 29. And we will step aside. Interceptions have bit the Scorpions tonight. Let's see if they can strike back. Back here in Arizona, 7.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. And Arizona takes the ball back. And they will line up with a bunch formation. Ashley Jackson under center. She will throw here underneath. That is caught. A 6-yard pickup from Donnie Hands. He has made some big plays tonight, and Sawyer made the tackle there.
Yeah, Sawyer has been a star for Vegas this year. He has 15 tackles for losses and actually should say 9 sacks which is tied for 8th most in the league. He is just all over the place for the Vegas Fury.
Looking to throw again. Jackson dumps underneath. Wow. Open and sitting in a wide open space was Roscoe Justice.
And Ashley Jackson actually is throwing the ball a lot better here in this second half as far as we've seen. Even though she does have that one interception, she's been getting some good plays for some short yardage. Just that's exactly what you want from your quarterback. Just the interceptions are coming at such a costly time.
And it will set them up 1st and 10 at the 45. Got to remain humble here. They will give to Moses up the middle, and Moses ridden down after picking up 1. He has struggled, but has had some good runs tonight. It's kind of a mixed bag.
It really is. You know, you never know when he's going to be able to break out, and Vegas has done such a good job of containing him. That last tackle was made by Freddie Trammell, who's having a great game so far already. Vegas just will not let up.
Empty set here on 2nd and 9 from the 46. Jackson pressure coming, and she cannot evade. Rhett Sawyer is there to combine on the defensive side with Juice Adams, and the sack is made at the 44.
And that is just another great job by the Vegas defense getting into the backfield, taking down Ashley Jackson, and just an amazing play that'll kill any and all momentum that Arizona has going.
3rd and 11. Only 2 receivers and 2 tight ends on the field for the Scorpions. They will throw. Jackson will not throw. Rhett Sawyer right there to drop her again, and he is going to pound the ground right behind her and flex on this Arizona offense.
We say his name at just the right time. He comes in and combines for 1.5 sacks to snuff that drive in the bud. Arizona not able to get anything going against such a tough Las Vegas defense. They have been on fire tonight.
Yeah, they really have. And if you know anything about Las Vegas, they have lava in their home stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, they brought the fire here to Arizona and have a 20-0 lead with 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd, and they are going to get the ball back. Punt is away. Return will be fair caught by Chris Braun at the 28. We will step aside. The Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and For the Fans will be right back after a short break. Back here in Arizona, Las Vegas with a comfortable lead, trying to put it away. 20 points is still 3 possessions, so technically Arizona very much in this ball game, Brian, but they really need the ball back. Rahman directing traffic at the line. He is 14 of 21 tonight. 1 touchdown with a 101 QBR, but he gives to Redford off this right-hand side, and the run game for Las Vegas has been the key.
Yeah, they have been all over the place. This offense is really coming into its form, and tonight they've been better than ever. You know, these past few years, as we've seen, they've just gotten better, and Redford, with his 4th season with Las Vegas, has been a result.
68 yards tonight for Redford. Rahman throws. Whoa! Tried to evade, and he completed it to Memphis Blue right at the 32. Somehow made that work. He looked like Chris Angel the way that he pulled that magic trick on the Arizona defense.
Yeah, he just sniped that ball right into traffic. It was really a perfect placement. It was only 5 yards, but it looked much flashier.
3 receivers wide, 4 down linemen for the Scorpions, trying to get off the field with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Rahman, 5-step drop, dumps out to Redford off this right-hand side. Redford pushed out of bounds. Nice job defensively by the Scorpions to get off the field.
That looked like the corner, Mana Kanaka, making a great play, forcing Redford out of bounds. Las Vegas's drive has been killed, and Mana Kanaka, we've seen him be such a menace both through the air, making those tackles, getting these interceptions all over the place, and it's just a matter of when he can make that impact.
Yeah, haven't called his name tonight too much in the pass game. Very effective, second most interceptions in the lead, but does a good job there on the defensive side to push Redford out of bounds and give his offense another go at it. Ashley Jackson tonight completing 61% of her passes, but 4 interceptions to no touchdowns. Ryan, usually not a winning formula, but still finds herself in this game.
Yeah, she actually has more passing yards than Ramen, but her QBR is an abysmal 41 compared to his 100. So she really needs to step up. Can't be making these mistakes again. Any interception is going to be detrimental to any production.
They will give to Moses off this left-hand side. Moses pushes forward for 4. That his 14th carry. Prior to that one, both backs had 13 carries, and it was 29 more yards for Robert Redford than Moses. He's now up to 43 on 14.
Yeah, and the yards per carry is also a big factor here. Moses only with 3.1 per carry. That's not getting much done compared to the 5.2 on Las Vegas' side.
That has forced Arizona to throw like they do here. Ashley Jackson, able to fit it right on the sidelines to hands there, and it'll be 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, and this is going to be a key 3rd down here. They're going to need to get this conversion because they need to get their offense going. We haven't really seen, a big drive that has resulted in, of course, not resulted in points. So we need them to get some more momentum going, try to figure something out.
2 backs in the backfield, spread formation here for the Scorpions. 4-3 look out of Las Vegas. They give up the middle, and that was not the play that the doctor ordered because Rhett Sawyer was right there to break it up.
Yeah, the first half, we didn't really get to call his name so much, but here in the second half, Rhett Sawyer has come alive, and he is such a menace for Arizona, and he forces yet another 4th down and a punt from Arizona.
10 drives. This will be the 6th punt for the Arizona Scorpions. Kick is away. Chris Braun out there on the return. He will bring it out to the 28, and we will step aside. Simulation Football League action, Week 11 on 11 Sports and For the Fans. Andy Hamilton, along with Ryan Caudill in the booth, welcoming you to Phoenix, Arizona. If you're watching for the first time, what are you watching? The Simulation Football League is the first controllerless esport, allowing you, the viewer, to participate in all the action on the field without a controller in your hands and without having to leave your home. Visit simulation.football for details on how to get started in the league as a player. Flips underneath. That is caught by Memphis Blue. 3-yard pickup. And these quarterbacks, Ryan, very comparable.
Yeah, their stats have been pretty much exactly the same almost across the board this entire season. Both, if you look at the touchdowns, there 15 touchdowns apiece, only a slight difference in interceptions that has gone up tonight, but they've been very comparable across the season.
Ooh, flag there. Fumble on the play. Ball's on the ground. Who came away with it? I believe it was Arizona. We will have to take a look, and obviously Ref 62 is the judge and executioner depending on this penalty. It's an illegal forward pass, the second one called on Ramen tonight, and I think that one was actually an illegal forward pass.
Yeah, that was a very weird play for Ramen. Looked like he didn't even need to step up. Just got a little nervous in the pocket, stepped up, and how often do you see that flag thrown once a game, much less twice?
Arizona accepted it, which means that Las Vegas must have recovered that fumble. 3rd and 13 for the Fury out here with the ball still. Ramen dumps outside, caught on the outside and not able to turn the corner was Dan Daly. He got out to the 37, but no further than that.
Yeah, it was a good run, but unfortunately that flag setback was too much and they're not going to convert on third down. Looks like they're going to be forced to punt, and Arizona gets lucky. They're not punished.
Scorpions defense keeping this offensive unit in the game. Punt is away. Arizona elected to come after it. They did not get to it. Return will come out here to the 31, and Ashley Jackson gets another shot at it. Remember, if you're looking for Week 12 action, coverage will start Saturday at 11 right here on For the Fans. And we got quite a slate as teams try and lock themselves into a playoff spot. If you're looking for more playoff conversation, you can join our Discord server by heading over to simulationfl.net, and you can hit the Discord button. 3 receivers, bottom of the screen for Ashley Jackson from the 31. 3-step drop, moves in the pocket, delivers underneath, caught. That is a 7-yard pickup.
Good 7-yard pickup at that. You know, Arizona, they have been doing a good job with Ashley Jackson moving the ball, getting some positive yardage through the air. The thing that's killed them was the interceptions. They're turning the ball over once they get this productive drive going. So it's just a matter of keeping the drive going and taking it all the way.
3-3 look out of the Fury. Handoff to Moses. Moses has the first down with plenty of room. He gets out to the 43. The one thing about Moses tonight, though, is he has moved the chains when they needed it.
Yeah, he's averaging about 2.9 yards per carry, and that's usually a pretty dependable 2.9. You know, he's able to break out, but he's usually able to get those 4 yards as well, and that's exactly what they needed on that play.
That will take us to the end of the third. If you are in the twitch.tv/FTF Next chat, get your 4s up. We got 11 minutes on the clock when we return to Arizona. Back in Arizona, Andy Hamilton along with Ryan Caudill. Robert Garrett Jr. is on stats for us. And if you want to keep up with how your player or favorite team are doing this season, visit simulationfl.net for standings, leaderboards, and sortable team stats. Rookie Big Board is there too. You can get ready to track the next superstars in the SFL. And tracking down the running back there was Rhett Sawyer, back there in a hurry.
His second tackle for loss of the game. He has just been unstoppable here in the second half, and this entire Las Vegas Fury defense really has stepped up tonight. They've been everywhere. DJ Moses tries to get the ball through. He can't. He gets stopped. Ashley Jackson, 4 interceptions on the day. Las Vegas is having a great day on defense.
Low snap to Jackson, has to dump underneath to the back. Moses makes the catch and scoops up one. Las Vegas has brought consistent pressure blitzing late in some of these snaps, and that has really thrown Ashley Jackson off.
Yeah, it's forced her to make some plays that she may not necessarily want. Those interceptions, we've seen her get hit, sacks. It's been rough going against this defense.
3rd and 11, might be 4-down territory here. Jackson jumps, throws off her back foot, caught by Bovine, cannot escape a one-on-one tackle on the outside with a linebacker, and at the 48, it looks like Arizona is going to punt.
Yet another drive for Arizona that just didn't really fizzle. It fizzled out, really. It didn't really connect, and Las Vegas' defense has been doing a great job to stop the Scorpions.
I'd want to go for this. 4th and 5 on the 48. You're down by 3 scores. This is a chance to turn momentum, but Arizona and Eddie Gage decide to punt it away. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Las Vegas 20.
And I don't really blame Arizona for, not going for it there. They don't want to force Ashley Jackson to make a mistake, and their defense has been doing some great things here in the second half against Las Vegas. I believe there's been no points allowed by the Arizona defense. So I think this is a good call by Eddie Gage to rely on them to get a 3-and-out.
2 receivers top of the formation here. Redford the lone back. Rahman going to throw here. Dumps one top of the screen. Tipped and picked off. Coming back the other way. Oh, this one could go and it will. Oh no, Arizona down to the 1. Oh, I called it too soon. But what a return coming back the other way for Kanye Rockefeller.
There are so many playmakers on the Scorpion defense. It was only a matter of time. The pick goes up 24 off of 20 into Kanye's hands, and he takes it all the way down to the 1. That is exactly what the Scorpions needed to turn some momentum, get this offense some help, and jumpstart them a little bit. And what better start than the 1-yard line?
Man, they are going to make Kanye Rockefeller run wind sprints at practice. He just got ran down by Robert Redford, who was nowhere near him when he picked that thing off. You got to imagine that the veteran would have wanted to take that one to the house. Here is Moses. Moses falls forward, and Arizona is on the board. They strike.
And this was on the back of Kanye Rockefeller. We knew we could get that 1 yard from Moses, and Arizona just makes a great job defensively, get themselves back in this game, and suddenly it's 2 scores.
Do not go anywhere. Call your friends, call your mom. This game has some potential left as Arizona and the Scorpions strike with 9:15 to go in the 4th off of a Kanye Rockefeller pick and return down to the 1. You better get in the Discord and tell everyone who left early that they better come back and tune back in because this one is going to get heated. I just have a feeling, Ryan.
You're exactly right. Both of these teams have shown some power, and Ashley Jackson and the defense really pulled through for them. Ashley Jackson got an easy touchdown there, Moses did rather, and it'll be up to the defense again to make a stop on Vegas, get the ball back into Jackson's hands, and hopefully they can do it again.
That was as Robert Garrett Jr. does the best job of stats all year, I'm going to call it. 1 yard, 1 play, and a touchdown for Arizona. Thank you, Robert. We appreciate you doing stats all night. He's done a wonderful job, and that's a great stat to have.
Yeah, I needed that. The math is hard. He's the one that makes us look good, so that 1 yard's hard to calculate in my head.
I'm really not good at addition. I probably would have screwed that up had he not sent the text, so I really do appreciate Robert and everything he's done tonight. 1st and 10, Rahman coming out right after throwing the pick. You got to imagine that that's rattling in his brain. 1st and 10 for the 28. He will hand off to Redford here off the right-hand side. Redford tries to shake loose. He'll get out to the 37. And there's a look at his numbers, and there's really your story for the night.
Yeah, Redford has been the star of this game, opening up the Vegas offense, and for Rahman, I think you can't throw an interception if you run the ball. So,
John Truzman, the fullback, has been out for most of the game. And I hate to say it, but I think that has played a difference in this game as Redford stood up at the 37. This Arizona defense has some bite left to go along with their bark, and they are trying to get off the field to give Ashley Jackson another shot.
You know, I've never heard a scorpion bark, but if you have, please tell me where I can find it.
Well, animals are animals, and the Scorpions are trying to get off the field here. Toss to the right side, caught! Oh, a little tight end swing pass is good to the 44. Las Vegas moves the chains and really puts some ice on this heat from Arizona.
Another thing here is that he stayed in bounds, so the clock is still ticking, and Eddie Gage tried to jump that route, get a hand on it, make a play, just not able to do it. Rahman throws the ball real hard, and it was a great play.
2 in the backfield, give here to Redford. Redford through one, spins, finally gets corralled at midfield. He looked like he was fixing to take off with that one.
Yeah, and Vegas's offense is looking a little bit better on this drive. Arizona not quite able to bring down Redford. That's what we've seen all game, and he's able to get that positive 6 yards. It makes it so much easier for Rahman to get the 4.
4-3 look out of Arizona at midfield. They give to Redford off this right-hand side with a blocker. Redford, ooh, they gave him the first down. I thought he was down before that. A little bit questionable of a spot.
Yeah, it looked close, but I think he's able to fall forward just enough to get past the line to gain, and this is a real killer for Arizona. They're going to need
Oh, no, he's short.
You think he's short?
I'm sure he's short, Ryan. Come on, man.
We'll have to see if Arizona challenges it. That'd be a wise call, especially in such a close game.
Well, got to keep the challenge in the back pocket for later. Those timeouts are almost just as important as the red handkerchief at this point. Handoff Redford right. Oh, walloped in the backfield. Arizona was there in a hurry. Joey Tropicana said, "Good morning. Would you like some orange juice?"
Oh my gosh, that was such a good hit. He just hit him in stride and just kept going with it. There was so much power in that. Redford put on his back, a little ducky's going around his head, I'm sure.
2nd and 12. 1 in the backfield. 4-2 look out of Arizona. Rahman to throw. Dumps underneath. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of Memphis Blue.
Yeah, and he almost got hit real hard at the end of it if he would have caught it. Luckily, he did not have to pay the price, but Vegas facing a 3rd and long here. If Arizona can stop them, it'll be key to getting that ball back and getting them back in this game.
They would need to move the chains, not yet in field goal range. Anything shy of a first down will set Arizona up to receive a punt and get the ball back here with 6:21 to go. Heavy formation here for Rahman, going to swing it out to Redford. One tracking defender, he makes the play on the outside. One-on-one, and B.J. Lovelace says, "That's enough, Mr. Redford. You've had enough tonight."
That was such a clutch tackle by B.J. Lovelace. He really saved a lot of this game. That time clock that's now ticking down, it would be an entirely new set of downs, and Arizona would be gasping for breath, but that breathes some new life into them.
Robert Blatarski on to try and pin Arizona deep. They've struggled with this tonight. This one going to bounce at the 9. It's going to be collected and walked into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Oh, and it's just crushing for Las Vegas. Ashley Jackson, new life here for Arizona. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, for as well as Las Vegas has played defensively, their special teams have had trouble pinning Arizona deep tonight so far. Ashley Jackson has struggled to take advantage of it. Let's see if they can do so here with 5:44 left to go. Jackson going to throw, steps up in the pocket, delivers. That is a first down completion to Hands up to the 35 as Ashley Jackson surpasses 200 yards.
Yep, James Hands has been her favorite target so far this season. 70 receptions, 887 yards, and 6 touchdowns on the season. And that's just one reason why she liked to go to him. He's so reliable. And that was just a great play. Get the chains moving, get some more momentum for Arizona. We'll see if they can drive it down the field.
Ryan, keep an eye on the clock here late in this game. They do need 2 scores to get back into this one. Jackson going to dump it off to Moses. That doesn't look like the right path, and he'll go down after picking up 2.
You know, and I don't think that's quite a bad call there. If he's able to break off the tackle and get to the outside, he just has Guapo Esteban to outrun, and Esteban, he's a lineman, you know, and Moses should be able to outrun someone like that. So it's not necessarily the worst call, but he's just not quite able to break it outside.
Guapo in Spanish means handsome. That's Stephen Mullinex's player there for any of you who wonder who that might be, and I'll just let those 2 facts sit together as they do. Here is the handoff to Moses, who will pick up another couple yards. 3rd and 5 here. They're going to go hurry up. Jackson under center. Moses the lone back. Jackson short drop. Going to float one backside. Tipped up and incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 5, and I think you got to go for this one.
You have to, 100%. And you saw the birthday boy, Thomas Rahman Jr., getting his hand up, blocking that pass, forcing this 4th down. Arizona has to convert here if they want to keep their hopes alive in this game, and it looks like they're going to go for it.
2 backs in the backfield for Ashley Jackson. 2 receivers wide. They look like they're playing some man. Might be a good idea to get a tight end open, maybe Bovine. Jackson to throw. Fires on the corner route. It's Bovine! Down to the 39!
What a huge play from Bovine. That veteran is so big for this offense. It's a huge play to get some momentum.
Jackson to throw again. She's going to deliver this one across the middle, and it is incomplete. Almost taken away. Max Jackson was right there.
You see the referee, the back judge, actually fell down, too, on that play. That was rough for everyone. I think Ashley might have gotten a little distracted by that.
2nd and 5 from the 30, or 2nd and 10, excuse me, from the 39. Under 5 minutes to play. We're at 4 and 11. It is a 13-point Las Vegas lead that looks tighter and tighter as we move through this 4th quarter. Jackson to throw. 7-step drop. Dumps underneath. Caught by Bovine. Good for 6. Now they go hurry up.
3rd and 4. You have to convert here or else you have another challenging 4th down.
Still four down territory. 4 wide here for Jackson. 3-step drop. Moves. Sacked! She's dropped in the backfield at the 36. Juice Adams.
That was such a huge sack. 3rd and 4 is so much easier to get. You have DJ Moses that you can rely on to get those yards. But now with a 4th and 7, they're going to have to go to Ashley Jackson with her arm, see if she can get this 1st down on her own.
They went press man on 4th down last time. They are playing a zone. Middle of the field looks wide open. Here's Jackson to throw. Middle of the field, caught! Wide open again to the 14!
3 passes that have gone to James' hands this drive. He has been so key in this drive.
Bovine, a catch down to the 2-yard line. Tiberius Bovine sets them up. Jackson in the shotgun, gonna throw. She delivers out to Moses on this left-hand side, no. Moses loses 2, hurry up again. Everyone lined up. Jackson in the gun. She will throw. Delivers out to Moses. He steps out of bounds, and you got to get out of that idea of checking down.
Yeah, that is going to be killer. I imagine that she's worried about having defenders out there to defend, to deflect the pass, get involved somehow. The middle of the field is so dangerous when you're in this red zone like that. So going to the outside, it's not a bad idea, but you have to stay in bounds. You have to be able to break out. And they're just not being able to.
2 backs in the backfield, 2 tight ends in the formation. Bovine here down to the bottom of your formation if you're looking for him. Jackson to throw. Pressure coming, unloads underneath. Tipped up and picked. Picked by Max Jackson. I believe that's his 3rd of the day. It was batted around, and Las Vegas swipes it away in the red zone again.
That is devastating for the Scorpions. At this point, you need a miracle now. That was 3rd down. You still had a chance afterwards, but the interception just kills any and all hopes that you have. Now with 2:41, Vegas has the ball. Arizona, it's looking bleak for them.
Freddie Trammell tipped that up to Max Jackson. Trammell has 2 picks tonight. Jackson now has 3. And the Jackson on Jackson crime took place right there in the end zone to set up the Fury at the 20. They give Redford. Redford drug down, loss of 1. This Arizona defense is not ready to call it a day.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to save their timeout for after the 2-minute warning, and Arizona doing a good job there stopping Redford, but they're going to need to get some kind of takeaway, force Rahman maybe to throw the ball if he would dare. Try to get something involved for your offense so they can go back onto the field.
2 red zone picks by Max Jackson have given the Fury 7 points as opposed to giving Arizona potentially at very least 6, which would make this a 7-point game instead of 13. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Las Vegas on top 20-7 over Arizona. We still have some time. Stay tuned. Back here at Fatality Field here in Phoenix, Arizona. Andy Hamilton along with Ryan Caudill. 4-3 look out of Arizona. This drive potentially important for them as they are down 13, need 2 possessions. Hand off to Redford. Redford a juke. Redford a first down. Oh, Robert Redford. See you later if he has the speed, and he does not. He's down to the 16. He almost broke that one, and that might just be the dagger.
I think it is, Andy. That was such a great run from Redford. Jukes outside, makes the man miss on a down that he needed to convert to first down. He's able to break it down all the way down the sideline to the 16. Vegas could score again.
Got to be careful. The game is never out of hand. We saw a Max Jackson 90-plus yard pick 6 earlier in the game, and this Arizona defense is full of stars, and I would hate to see Tom Rahman make a late game mistake. As you look there at the bottom, Manny Kanaka making some gestures to the offense. They will give to Redford off this right side with a block. Redford dragged down at the 16, and Arizona will take their second timeout.
Yep, at this point you have to take your timeouts, burn it down. Eddie Gage makes a great stop there on Redford at the line. It's just that run there was killer for Arizona. They're going to have to rely on a miracle pick 6. You know, Max Jackson had one. Kanye Rockefeller actually almost got one earlier, and we've been waiting to see Eddie Gage break free here tonight. So anything could happen here with 1 minute left.
Well, Vegas now going to throw the ball. Didn't think they would. Sack incoming, and there it is. Arizona gets a big drop, and it'll almost force Las Vegas to throw here late in the game as Alex Constantine got free.
Constantine picking up his second sack of the year, and it couldn't come at a better time for Arizona. They needed that big stop, and if Vegas wants to convert to first down, they're probably going to have to throw here, but I would not take that risk.
I anticipate some pressure from this front 4 of the Scorpions. Let's see if their back end can make something happen. They'll dump it out to Redford. Redford, with plenty of room, has a lot of field to make up. He'll get out to the 17. Clock will roll since Arizona is out of timeouts, and a field goal for Las Vegas would potentially, it would still be a 2-possession game, believe it or not, Ryan. I'm not great at math, but 16 points, 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions would keep Arizona in this game. 2 possessions, even with the field goal.
That's exactly right, Andy. Great job with the math there.
You sound like my first grade teacher. So it will be a field goal attempt here from Ems. Kick on the way, and it is going to be good from 34. It is now 23-7, a 16-point ball game.
Yeah, this should be the dagger for Las Vegas. Anything could happen. We have a minute left. But just the fact that the 2-point conversions also have to be there, that makes it much harder because of how stout that the Vegas defense has been, especially in the red zone, not allowing much for Arizona there.
54 seconds remain on the clock. Kick is away. It'll be fielded at the goal line and brought out across the 20 and out to the 22-yard line. Well, follow the SFL on social media. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all at SimulationFL. Make sure to catch more content like The Kramer Show, game highlights, and more by subscribing to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a moment of action when we're not on TV. We also have been doing plenty of programming in the weeks prior to games, keeping people entertained. Ashley Jackson, shotgun snap, deep shot down the middle, tipped it incomplete, and it was a little bit underthrown. If she could have got that over the top, it might have went.
Yeah, you're exactly right. James Hand had nothing but daylight in front of him. Ashley Jackson just need a little bit more sauce on that ball and would have gotten it to him. But again, a great play by Vegas to deflect that ball and break up the pass. So just any big plays, Vegas has been there to snuff them out.
You don't want to put too much sauce, or then you might get lost in the sauce, as the kids say.
That is wise words.
3 receivers wide for Jackson. 5-step drop, fires, caught as a first down to the 38-yard line. Now hurry up offense.
Gotta hurry, gotta score quickly here. You don't have any time to lose.
Jackson spikes it with 33 seconds left to go.
I think here we're going to have to see Ashley Jackson can step up, throw that deep ball, and not throw an interception. That's been the big thing, is she's been trying to make big plays, but the interceptions have been the cost of that. So we'll have to see what she can do here.
Well, you really need a touchdown here on the next 2 plays to have enough time to even, get the onside and then attempt a Hail Mary. Jackson! Oh, wow, Red Sawyer with the speed. That's a sack, and that'll probably end it.
That's a drive killer there for sure. Big play coming
Jackson to throw, delivers across the middle, caught, move made, first down to the 49, and there is not enough time. Time will run out here at Fatality Field on Arizona's comeback attempt, and they will take a spike to just try and get a touchdown and make this score look a little better.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it is impossible at this point to score the touchdown, recover the onside, try to score another touchdown. It's unfortunate for Arizona. They just got going a little bit too late, and Vegas's defense and offense have just put up great games.
Hail Mary formation. Ashley Jackson in with 8 seconds to go here. She will throw. Pumps once, going to float one down, and that is tipped up and incomplete, so they will have time for one more. Visit Sector6Apparel.com for all league and team apparel, including hoodies, t-shirts, team jerseys, and more. Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the SFL. I am wearing some Vancouver Legion apparel right now as we gear up for the playoffs. Legion still hold the number 2 seed. Atlanta has a beautiful shop on Sector 6. Arizona has jerseys on there, as well as many other of your favorite SFL franchises. Sector6Apparel.com. Jackson going to throw, pressured, has to get rid of it. Oh, she will not. Max Jackson, I think that's his 3rd sack of his career, potentially, as he gets in there and makes an impact right at the buzzer. And Las Vegas survives and advances to 5-6, their first road win this season, Ryan.
And look at the passing yards here. The time of possession went to Arizona, but the defense from the Fury have stepped up huge in this game. They got 5 interceptions. One of them went 90 yards for a pick 6. Just amazing play from the Fury's defense. They kept them in this game, kept them separated, and they also kept Arizona out of it. Any kind of drive that they would get going would be snuffed out by the Fury. Just amazing job all around from Vegas.
Well, these two teams don't have it easy in Week 12. Las Vegas will head back home to the desert to take on the #1 Atlanta Swarm, who sit at 10-1. Your Arizona Scorpions will hit the road to take on the Queen City Corsairs, who are a top 5 team in the Simulation Football League, despite a loss earlier today to St. Louis. Both of their opponents going to the playoffs, and Las Vegas has kept their playoff conversation just a little bit more alive. Although Arizona, Ryan, not mathematically eliminated as of right this second, our producer and commissioner Cameron Irvine will be up for the foreseeable future tonight working out some of the tiebreakers.
Yeah, those tiebreakers are a doozy. Unfortunately for Arizona, they needed to step up tonight in order to save any and all playoff hopes. But tonight it didn't really happen, and Las Vegas showed the reason why they are advancing up into the playoff conversation.
Max Jackson, well-deserved as the player of the game, a 90-yard pick six along with 2 other interceptions, a sack, a deflection, and 7 tackles. Probably the best stat line you've seen out of a safety in a long time.
Yeah, you can't ask for better numbers out of a safety, and he really showed out.
For Ryan Caudill, I'm Andy Hamilton. Robert Garrett Jr. on stats. Producer and Commissioner Cameron Irvine. This has been the Simulation Football League. You can visit us and become a player on simulationfl.net. That's all for Week 11. We have one more week of regular season, and we'll see you next time.